Welcome everybody to another edition of the CEA Valorant Tournament Thursday night special. I am the Doctor, being joined on my right by Hawk's Nest. And do we have a show in store for you? Up here tonight, we have a best of two series between the University of Texas at San Antonio and Michigan State University. These two teams have come out swinging. So Hawk's Nest, what are you thinking we're going to see tonight?
I think we're going to see a bit of a bloodbath, honestly. I mean, both these teams have been killing it so far in all their games they've had so far. So this is some two great teams going to be a lot of action for us tonight.
What more do we want except action? And when we think of action, look at these map picks that we're going to have. You can see them down below. We are going to be heading to Bind first, which was Texas's pick. So they're going to be feeling very confident on that. Meanwhile, Michigan will be defending first on Bind, which is sometimes pretty insurmountable.
Yeah.
And then after that game one, we will be heading over to Haven, another favorite map of those who like triple bomb sites. So, I mean, with Texas defending that one, again, that could be pretty stalwart.
Yeah, I mean, both these maps have interesting defensive sides. Haven's defense can be sometimes too much. You know, if you can start off on defending, get yourself that nice lead going into the switch of the half and keep that lead and go forward with it, it can be hard to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to have to go to bind first, like we said. So we are going to have Texas on the attacking site, Michigan defending. This is one of the maps most known for Sage's utility, right? Pre nerf, like basically a month ago at this point. Sage being able to get you a free site plant on the A side, that doesn't exist anymore. With the nerf to the wall, it's weaker on startup and then strengthens later on. You can blow right through that thing super easy.
Yeah, gone are the days of just, oh, wall goes up and now you have to wait a minute before you can look onto the other side. You see that go up, you get those shots in right away. It's like it was never even there in the first place. I think that's a great thing, honestly. I mean, it was really cool to see the stage players be able to utilize the wall back, pre-nerf and know all these different setups. So you can just completely shut off a lane or shut off a line of sight. But I think it's better for the game to not have that uh, imbreachable wall. Like, now you can actually take it down when you see it come up. You can respond to the play quickly, and if you're quick enough, you can negate that play, and there's a bit of counterplay into the wall now.
Yeah, I mean, you can still do it, although I gotta be honest, I can't remember the last time I saw a Sage since the nerf hit.
That's true too. Yeah, I mean, when the game was in beta and just first release. Like, if you didn't have a Sage, you're kind of laughed at. Like, if you were a team that was trying to be into this collegiate scene or this pro scene, and you're setting up your team, and you didn't have a Sage, everyone's like, I don't know what these guys are doing. But maybe they saw into the future and they saw the nerf coming, so they wanted to get used to playing without one. But now that is the norm.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the healer's dilemma, right? Either they're so good that you need one on your team 100% of the time, or they're so freaking bad you just never see them. Like I feel like there's never an in between in competitive games. Like
Mhm.
they're up or down. It's I don't know.
It's a tough thing to balance. I mean, like you said, they're either so ridiculously strong that without one you get hit once and you're done. You're basically out of the round. But or they're just not worth it, like they kind of are right now. They're in a weird fluctuating state where they're kind of dipping down on that power level. But who knows? Maybe they'll find a way to kind of bring Sage back into the meta and have it be useful. And we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it in a game like Overwatch, right? Mercy, upon release, you needed one. The resurrection was too good. They changed her up a lot, kind of deleted her from the game for a little while, then brought her back and, made her a little bit more relevant. So the tools are there. They can definitely do it. Riot, having reworked so many champions in League of Legends so far, definitely has the tools to do it. So soon in development, though, I'm not sure they really want to be doing that. But we do have, new agents releasing all the time. I don't know if you saw some rumors about the new one.
I actually haven't. Please tell me.
Stealth mechanic.
Okay.
That's about as
Okay.
far as the
Okay.
leaks go.
I'm
But
theory crafting in my head already. All you need to say is stealth mechanic. It's not a lot, but it's enough to kind of get some ideas up in your head
well,
about
think
what you
I
can make happen.
from what I saw, it was like Twilight, like a college Twilight Shroud.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So for those of you who don't know, it's a poof of smoke that then slowly expands in a
So
circle, leaving the middle open. Not the original Twilight Shroud. That one was
yeah,
we don't want that one.
it's
Um,
almost like Viper's ultimate, but you're invisible while you're
and
and
is an
to a much
expanding hole in the
smaller,
middle.
yeah, to a much smaller scale, and yeah, not just
Yep.
the entire A site. You can just walk around and be invisible. I really hope they don't do that. That would not be enjoyable at all. But who knows what this game has for the future? I'm super excited to see as they keep releasing agents. I mean, Reyna came out and was just. I mean, that is pretty much the only agent I want to play if I'm playing Valorant at this point. I don't care what else we have on the team. I want to play Reyna and I want to make it work.
Which, funny enough, you mentioned that because I'm looking over these preferred agents for the two rosters that we have tonight, and I'm noticing a distinct lack of Reyna.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, uh, it seems like the teams are opting more for that, sort of crowd control information gathering team compositions rather than the get up in your face, click on your head, and run away.
Yeah, and it's, almost an involvement, when we talk about the different metas we've had, wall meta, resurrection meta, smoke meta, which was to counter the operator meta,
Yep.
and then smokes evolved into flash meta. Part of that, probably the breach buff, giving him a third flash. Totally OP, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you want to win solo queue, just flash your opponents. But yeah, I mean, these two teams, they're playing lots of, zone control, lots of smokes, lots of just area denial. And so that leads me to believe that with the two maps we have ahead of us, they're going to be playing a much more defensive uh, defense side. I know it sounds kind of redundant, but there's all too often we see people playing aggressively on defense using those duelists, the Phoenixes, the Reynas, and things like that, just trying to be in your face aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it works out if you really have oriented your team and your gameplay around that style, and you just are constantly on that aggressive. And yeah, it works if you're able to land those shots and get those kills every single round. But sometimes it's better just to play it a little safe, wait for them to come to you, as is the point of the defending side. So we'll have to see how these teams' play styles, go on as we go through this first map, and potentially some changes into the second. But looks like we're getting ready to hop on into bind.
And as we head into the map, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors tonight. We do have Corsair, one of the best keyboard and peripheral companies out there. Everything super duper clean. I love my K95. It is full metal. It clicks like a dream. It really nice, solidly built. GLG, one of the best Valorant tournament series around at the moment. They do have tournaments every week, every Saturday, so be sure to check those out. Rogue Energy, every time I need a little bit of a pick me up, they're there for me. Crack one open and you're ready to click heads in Valorant. It's always a good time. And then obviously, big shout
Select
outs
your
to new
agent.
esports apparel as well. They have all of your jersey and just general apparel wear needs available to you. I believe all of those links are down below. Let me know in the chat if they are, because I can't see.
Hopefully they're there for you. If not, look them up. It's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I was looking at the new esports apparel, their website. It looks very nice. I mean, they have some really clean merchandise there, and I always wondered who made like the FlyQuest, or who not who made, but who sold like the FlyQuest jerseys and stuff like that. And that they're on that site, so I never knew, and now I know. They got some good stuff. So hopefully you can go check those out and find something you love.
I'll say I am actually waiting on my Tree Quest jersey from them. I am excited to get that in my hands and on my body.
In your hands and on your body. It's a one way to say to get something.
Well, I mean, it's a jersey, right?
Yeah,
Like
no,
I'm gonna wear it.
true, very true. It will be on your body at some point. I'll give you that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's correct.
Technically correct, the best kind of correct.
Perfect.
And just a second, guys, we did have a bit of a client issue as we were leading into the game. Based on the sounds in my ear holes, I believe we're getting that corrected at the moment. So
Yeah.
do bear with us. Let's talk a bit about the two compositions we have in front of us. Pretty much identical, I would say. Obviously substituting the Rays and the Omen for the Sova and the Jet. But I mean, outside of that, it's a lot of control.
Yeah, I mean the defending side especially. There's you have the jet smokes, you have brimstone, you have the flashes coming through, you have the Sova arrows and the cipher. I mean that is every single one of them has something to bring when it comes to the table of slowing down an approach onto a site, blocking off some lines of sight, making sure that the attacking team has to really take that risk to push forward, and they're not just going to be able to walk onto a site scot free. I mean, same thing goes for the attacker. I think the Omen is really the big difference in the attacking defending, with the ability to get those little shorter teleports and the larger one with the ultimate, a little bit more mobility from the attackers, which is good.
Yeah, and I've been kind of really loving the resurgence of Omen, uh, because at the beginning, thematically, probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Just dark, brooding, demon style smokes.
Hmm.
It's just really cool thematically. And then we had people like Shangairs and Myth playing a lot of it, and just everybody dumpstering the agent like, why would you play this? And now they're getting their comeuppance. We're seeing Omen being played more. Looking at the scoreboard, there's actually no Omen and there's double Reyna.
Oh,
So
wow.
I
That's a
guess
bit
we're
of a
still
change.
continuing. We're still continuing to not play the Omen. Oh well.
Well, hey, I mean, it would have been really nice if maybe they'll hear you in, next map we'll get an Omen or two, but it's kind of funny we said we didn't see any Reynas and now we're got two of them. So I mean, I think Reyna is just so strong right now. The ability to self-sustain with the lack of a healer on both these teams. If you can put one of your top fraggers, your better duelists on that agent and just self-sustain through every fight, get out of those sticky situations on your own, not really have to rely with the team. It's just such a strong agent at the time.
It's also incredibly strong on pistol round, just flatly as well. Having access to that, like you said, self-sustained heal. In a situation where you're probably not coming in with full armor, you can
Yeah.
take advantage of that overheal, as we do see the first hit coming straight out. Surge and Monchi getting killed back and forth. Ju's gonna take out Nart on the other side of the map, but now they're on the side. King's got full flash. Monchi's on for the second kill of the round, looking for more.
Not able to find any of those. Ozzy's going to come around that corner with the shock dart. Able to take her down. Puffy Warrior now trying to make this full wrap, coming along with Ready Terror. Go around this elbow and hope to get one of the attackers caught off, but Ozzy will have, a good enough flick. They see them come around this corner as the smoke drops. They're taking their time. Don't want to take anything too risky. Easy money. Might hear the footsteps. Sees the smoke. Ready Terror is going to find that one as well as Puffy Warrior trading off onto Ozzy. So a nice retake there. Nice and slow and controlled. Able to find those shots when they needed to.
Making sure that they didn't get out traded in any sense either, making sure that they were covering each other's backs. They are going to be picking up some weapons, and Fluffy is going to be able to pick up their tripwires as well. So no credits wasted at the end of that round there. And they come out with the W, so they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
I love seeing Cyphers actually re-pick up their tripwires and at the end of a round. I mean, I felt so smart when the game first came out. I was like, "Ooh, I can save money by taking these back." And then I still feel like sometimes you really don't see it. I mean, it's not a giant game changer all the time. They're cheap enough that you can just rebuy them if you need them. But it's always nice to have people. It just shows understanding of the agent that they know, hey, I can pick these up, save them, don't need to keep rebuying them every round. I just like to see it.
Yeah, I mean, 200 credits every now and then, it adds up, It's just like buying coffee every morning on your way into work.
True, but I still
$5
do
here.
that, so
All right, so it's just an in-game stat for you then.
yeah, pretty much. Looks like we do have a pause. I think Aussie may have had a bit of a DC, but seemed like they were coming back.
Yeah, I think it was actually Surge that
Oh, okay, okay.
DC'd, based on the chat that I was able to see. And so, unfortunately, this is part of our online world at the
We're
moment.
back.
We are back on screen. In case you guys were listening to us radio style through the Twitch mobile app. But yeah, unfortunately, we are dealing with a world where disconnects are pretty common. We are being beholden to mostly United States ISPs, which I don't want to speak too much more about before they curse me. So, looking at that first round, we had some really good smoke usage. The two Reynas dueling off right away. That overheal almost leading to a double kill right off the round. But the double peak too much on the defending side.
Yeah, I mean that the double peak. I feel like we've talked about it. And I'm sure people that watch collegiate Valorant or pro Valorant, they hear the casters talk about it. Double peaking is so strong. You have the mental game of if whoever you're peaking says, oh, one body, all right, 1v1, I can aim a little bit better and take that fight. But they see two bodies come around that corner and they have a moment of like, oh, who do I hit first? You have that split second of confusion for them, and it helps you get a little bit of an edge on that gunplay. Plus, obviously, more bullets flying their way just it helps you secure that kill. And I love seeing defenders double peak on that long be long, and just it's so strong. I love to see it. So it shows nice coordination between the defending team is pretty much what I was trying to get at there. They can have the communication. All right, it's going to peak this together, make sure no one's there, have the advantage, and it worked out beautifully for them there.
Yep. Oh, nice little flash. Not going to catch anybody. And now Juice is picked off a little bit between two people. Oh, but the wrap from Monashi going to pick up the first kill. Goes Ghost. And is able to get a nice little flank off. I don't know if they made a ton of sound, though. Oh, the Ares, though, on the other side of the site. Puffy Warrior just tearing right through people here. Gonna pick up King through the smoke, too. Oh, no.
Just gonna sit and hold that left mouse button. That's all you need to do in a flawless round from the defenders. Ready Terror with a stinger, actually making work happen. I feel like a lot of people underrate the stinger, and it shoots so quick. It has such a high rate of fire that if you can just get even close to the target, you're gonna land a couple shots, and they're all gonna hit very quickly. So, good job out of those defenders there. I mean, another flawless.
Yeah, like you said, the high rate of fire makes it slow damage actually be quite effective, especially in these very tight corners like that A short area. Able to get the first kill, you almost basically need to reload before you can get to the second kill. But there was plenty of time there for Ready Terror to get into that situation. Shots just being put through the smoke here. Such a bold move to try and get that orb. They are going to be successful, but they took some damage.
A little bit of damage taken. I mean, that's a big ultimate to have already onto round 3.
That is very true. They gave up
behind. King gonna find Puffy Warrior with a nice little one-tap headshot. Ready Terror now stuck in these bathrooms. Not quite sure how to get out. Easy Money gonna take down Just and Munchie as well.
Serge gonna pop off onto Ready Terror as well. Only one member remaining for this MSU squad is gonna be looking a little bit worse for wear because they do have a tripwire in front of them that they need to either go through or just sacrifice the round. With just a ghost, it seems to. Oh, it does have the stinger. Okay, so not just the ghost, but it is gonna be the call to complete the save, potentially get a end of round kill here, trying to get some economy back. But they're going to be smart about it. Yeah, unfortunately, the play there from MSU was to send their two A defenders into the bathroom, and just the full flank coming out there meant that the site was completely free through short. We saw Texas just take complete control of the site, and when their backs were to the wall, they weren't able to get back onto the A site and hit the shots.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a crazy play if they had pushed up further through bathrooms. Were able to find Surge on the other side of that smoke. Could have been a very big opening frag, but played it a little safe. They were only focused on getting that alt orb and getting out, but they weren't able to get out. They spent way too much time, trying to pre-fire through that doorway in the hopes of finding an early pick, and weren't able to defend the other side and get out safely.
Angel already has an operator on this first round, gun round. And so now Puffy Warrior is going to push forward aggressively again, this time able to secure the kill, though.
Owl drone came through bathroom, but I'm not sure if it saw anything. Angel with his outbreak. You said, oh, just barely gonna miss the toes. Gonna try for the re-peek, but I don't think you're gonna peek that again after coming away with 0 life successfully. So gonna push them away from that B long, but the action's starting to mount over towards this A site. The camera not able to find anyone. Ready Terror. Gonna get a first pick. Puffy Warrior with the trap wire. Beautiful use there. Oh, Terror.
not gonna quite hit the shot. Nart's gonna pick up a second one onto Puffy as well. There's still one member left on the site though. It's a 2v2. Empress is available. Juice though is just barely gonna lose the fight with Surge, and now it's just the one member remaining. It's just Angel and the operator. Can they make a miracle happen is gonna be the question in this 1v2.
Gonna be tough. They are set up very far away from any line of sights for Angel to really find them. I don't know if they know for a fact that he has the operator and they're doing this on purpose, or if these are just the angles they chose to hold, but it's gonna be tough to get onto the site. Time is ticking down. Might be able to find one there. What a snipe right there onto Nart. Gonna throw that recon dart out, but will get blinded. So they're just taking some free fires and gonna get away with both their lives, hopefully.
Yeah, going to be the round there. So quickly coming back 2 for 2 in favor of Texas. They are back on the board. Feeling pretty good about it. Their economy is probably feeling pretty good right now as well. Look at that. Rifles across the board, except for poor little Michigan. They are not doing so hot here. They do want to do something around the operator, though.
Yeah, I mean, they still have that from the last round, so they don't want to just fully save and just have Angel with the operator and everyone else with pistols, but trying to do some quick math in their head, figure out what the game plan is going to be before these walls drop, and Angel's going to go hold down this B long and do what they can.
Oh, big flash from King's going to pick up the first kill of the round. Going to get the second with the second flash as well. 100% kill to flash ratio here on the A side. Picks up the third kill before going down to Manchi, who's stuck with no gun, and Ozzy's going to trade that right back. And so now it's just, once again, Angel and the Miracle. Can they make this happen in a much more awkward situation? They're going to get one. Can't get the second onto Surge, though, who just rips the head clean off of the wingless Angel.
Yeah, I mean, that was close. I mean, Michigan, they walked into the flash twice in a row. Yeah, it's just, there's not really much to talk about in that. You're going to get stunned, you're going to get blinded, and King, I mean, big three-piece out of King there. Really opened up the round, allowed them just to walk onto that A site basically for free. Did get traded out from the SMG there, but, you know, it's 3 for 1. You can take that trade.
Yeah, especially when you only used 2 flashes, you'll definitely take a bunch of kills. Quick peek from Angel, just gonna barely miss Cypher once again. We'll have to see if they can still get a peek off. Oh, looks away, almost gets timing by the Brimstone there. Does survive with the life, but that was close.
Have to back up. Only time they don't peek the B long, it is going to be a push from there. Not able to find any shots with that first flick. Looking towards Hookah, you see the silhouette of that Cypher waiting to push forward, but Munchie's going to be the first one. Empress is active. Shoulder peek around, but we'll get Splash and easy money. Going to pick off Munchie really quickly. Angel not trying to retake that, but King's there.
King with the crazy drive-by penetration shot. Juice is going to pick up the full flash King, but Juice goes down to Nart Weltham, and now it is easy money and Ready Terror. Just trying to survive here on the A site, but that should be the 4th round going over to the University of Texas at San Antonio. And yeah, they're definitely feeling their shots now. They took a couple of losses early on in the game, but once you hit that 3rd round and everything starts coming together, you're feeling pretty good about yourselves.
Ozzy, Ready Terror able to find that one a little bit quicker on the trigger. They're going to trade a Vandal for a Vandal. Keep walking around. Might be able to find 2. Got to pull the gun out, though. Surge is here and ready.
You are so disappointed.
But I want to talk about the first 2 rounds that Michigan has taken. I mean, the first one was the pistol round, and I feel like that's kind of almost a 50-50, right? And then the second round, they have the advantage with the economy. They won the pistol round. They have a little bit more in their pockets to buy off, and then they're able to take that second round. But the 4 in a row from UTSA, I mean, that's really showing that they are here and they are ready to play. I mean, their shots are looking so clean. They have great pushes. King finding 3 in a round just off of 2 flashes. I think they're in their momentum. They're hitting their stride and they're ready to continue this push.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're looking economically at what we've been seeing Michigan buy up in these last couple rounds, they're not amazing buys. You know, they're pretty short. Even this round is mostly SMGs as Ready Terror gets 1, can't get the second on the Nart. But I mean, they're short buys. Look at this. It's a Sheriff, and they're going into, you know, full rifles, like, and operators. Like, this is so difficult to try and, you know, actively win.
I saw a Marshall versus an Operator. It's a close fight, but not quite on that same level. Munchie gonna push up with it though. Sees the stim beacon. Nart is gonna slowly walk away, take some blind shots. None are gonna connect. But through the wall.
One enemy remaining.
Nart is going to get a crazy shot before going down to Juice, who gets traded back instantly. Now it's Munchie. 1v2. Spike is down. Hot hands are out. And now it is probably still going to be around. That time is ticking. Gone. Going to be able to get the trade here. And King picking up another round-winning kill.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try and just rush that Spike at that point. There's no way you're going to be able to get out of that situation. But King had that angle beautifully done. I like that they had the setup with the Operator further down the lane, able to see that doorway. He called it out, said, hey, you know, she's pushing through, and King said, I got it, no problem.
Yeah,
so 5-2 overall. I mean, that's 5 in a row for them now. They're starting to get this lead, and MSU really has to make something happen here to bring this back.
Yeah, I mean, this is their map pick. So like I was saying, they're going to be feeling probably the most confident of the night here tonight as this meteor strike comes down and just slays out. The counter one coming through as well, actually. Not going to get a kill, but denies the plant for just long enough to start getting these rotates in. Rolling Thunder coming through as well. Connects onto a ton of people with the teleport players on. They've used so much utility. They're so far behind in easy money with the cleanup on the back end. Just buying so much time.
For a second, able to take that one too. Angel not able to escape their life. This one, only one defender left stuck. Just gonna have to rotate all the way through. Looks like they're gonna go back through the spawn, but look at the push from a UTSA already back there in anticipation of that rotation. You see the Sova watching the teleporter, so there's not many places Just can go.
Yeah, wants to try and save this rifle, but with how aggressively UTSA is hunting, there's no shot. Unless, all right, if you just kill them, then yeah, you get to keep your rifle. You get some credits back in your pocket as well, and you get to survive another day. And look at that, they only sacrificed the one rifle. They don't want to overcommit to hunting because even though they have an economic advantage now, if that were to change, suddenly they'd be that much worse off because they, wasted couple thousand credits hunting for these last round kills.
Absolutely. I mean, every single credit's gonna count. You can not have to buy a Vandal for another round. You save 2,900 credits, no big deal. Use that when you really need it. So that is 6 in a row now. I mean, looking at the economy, MSU has the buy available for them this round, but if they don't take this one, I don't know what they're gonna do from here.
Yeah, it is starting to get to a point where they need to start considering the second half of this map. And then if it's that bad, maybe consider the second game tonight. But huge flash gonna get shot right through it though. Munchie secures the headshot. And look at this, Spike's down. They don't know exactly where it is. All of this utility being burned though, already completely out of flashes.
Yeah, I mean, that could have gone the other way if more members of UTSA had pushed around that with the flash, but only one gonna fall. King has been doing spectacularly so far, so having him not able to be there to support the team could be a bit rough, but they're moving the push towards this B site. Just up in hookah. Might catch Aussie out. Beautifully done. Spike drop up in hookah. They had that information. A teleport comes through though, as Surge gets taken out by Munchie.
Does get the overheal going as well for just a little bit more HP. Fracture through the hookah entrance, and it's 2 members left alive for the UTSA. They are going to get the shot onto Munchie. They know where they are. They know where the spike may be, but they are still in a bit of a tough spot to try and get onto a site. It's a 2v4. They are going to get neural thefted, so they do know exactly where they are. And there's only 30 seconds left, as the nice little announcer lady reminded me of. So they need to get onto a site, and they need to do it now as the recon bolt comes in.
It's like they're trying to make this push. They hear the teleport. Easy money sees it's open. They're trying to hold this lane, but not looking the right side. As Ready Terror pulls up, and Angel trades the second one out. So MSU finding their 3rd round after 6 in a row, and that was a round they needed to win. So they're looking a little bit better now. Hopefully they can take that win, reset themselves a little bit, and continue on.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a bit of an economy now. It's a little rough because they are having to play some math shenanigans as well to make sure everybody has the right weaponry. But you know, they took a W. That's what they need mentally. That's what they needed financially. And even when you look at UTSA's, you know, credit balances, they're not amazing. If they lose this round, they're potentially on a save as the Empress gets popped. Huge flash, not going to work out just yet. Monchi gets one, King gets back another, but that Empress is still active. They can still hunt for more. Run it back, going to get popped as well. The operator shot not going to connect, but here comes the Empress fighting with the other one, is going to win out in the end. And this is looking like a really good round here for Monchi.
Yeah, Monchi is just absolutely cracked. The Empress, I mean, just makes you that much stronger, but Monchi has full control over the stage. I thought he did too. I had to pause for a second, able to take the third one on the round down. As Nart's gonna fall, gonna grab the operator at the end of the round, hit a one shot onto a teammate just for good measure.
Like, there was one shot left in the clip, they fire it, and the kill notification pops up. I was like, no words. Like, it can't happen. But truth is, it didn't happen. It was Puffy Warrior covering Monchi's back there from bathrooms, making sure that the Empress is able to stay alive and get that triple kill. And so this is looking a little bit more competitive. It's not quite a save round for UTSA. They did have just enough to buy up once again. No operator this time, though. So they are just fighting it out with rifles.
Rifles still be enough to have some trouble dealing with as Monchi's gonna heal up, but not enough. Easy Money gonna trade that one out 1-for-1 now.
And they just took the top fragger off of the MSU squad. Tons of smokes coming out, but no commitment yet for a plant. They are still hanging back, waiting to see what utility does get used defensively. And so far, not much. We see a smoke here, but that's now expired.
They do ATK or UTSA. I don't know why I say ATK. Does have two ultimates available. Angel though, was this operator gonna get knocked down?
Smokes down.
Surge finds the head of Angel real quickly. Ready Terror also gonna have their head blown off by Nart. Surge going for the no scope, not gonna connect.
Imagine.
I would probably scream, but we'll find that one onto Just. Puffy Warrior.
Probably trade.
Trade
yeah,
out for the Phantom. Good.
Phantom. Oh, okay. I'm
like
liking
this
this. It's
cage.
1 on 2. No charges left. Gets one. It's only one member left, but they're behind him. Surge with the flank for the triple. And that is a 7th round win for UTSA now. And they're looking to... they've won the half, mathematically.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to come out into the second half of this one up at least 2 rounds. Even if MSU takes this one, it will be 5-7. So a 2-round advantage going into the second half. I mean, that's nothing to laugh at. You know, they've shown that they can win these rounds on repeat. You know, a little bit of a streak breaker there. 2 rounds for MSU, but we'll have to see. I'm interested to see if UTSA is able to have the same type of performance on the defending side, or if MSU is going to just come back and full guns blazing on the attack.
The Empress from out of Surge is going to force the hookah area to be completely cleared out of people. Blinds themselves. It looked like that was a weird little animation. But the site's still ready for taking. There's 3 members on here. Big fracture coming out. Going to deny the push for now. But all 5 members from the UTSA squad are here. They're going to use the drone to pop that cage. Lava burst comes through the hookah area as well. How much more can get used? There's not that much left.
And still, there's only 4 members of MSU. I mean, you're hearing all of this gunfire. You're seeing all these utility. I feel like you want to rotate a little sooner. Hunter's Fury. Gonna get popped. Monchi. Gonna drop to Ozzy instead. As the push has fully started. Easy Money gonna hold over with that operator. Surge pushes up.
Man.
Gonna go invisible for a moment and back off. 7 shots left. Gonna reload though.
Puffy Warrior gonna get traded back after picking up Easy Money, but this is still a 4-on-2 situation. The Molly here is, you know, making sure that they think it's still a B-side plant, but if you take a gander over there at the mini-map in your top left of the screen, it was planted on the A site, and they're actually, they don't know. They're just finding it out now.
Yeah.
Now that Brimstone has completely cleared the site. Angel's running through here, gonna hit the shot though onto Nart. Just did not expect that shot to come through.
2 members sitting in bathrooms. Gonna wait for these pushes to come through. The Phoenix stun Flash rather going to be thrown out. Angel going to drop down. Looking
player
bathroom, but not at the right time as Surge finds their third. Time is ticking, and Surge with a quad. Damn that one off. 4-8 overall
One enemy remaining.
at the half.
Switching sides.
This is the exact type of performance you need to see out of a Reyna pick. You need that pick to be top fragging to get the most out of the agent. You know, if you're not hitting your shots, if you're not getting these takedowns, you simply cannot use your abilities. It's how the agent's designed. But we can see here Surge 14, 6, and 1. Plenty of ability usage coming out of that Reyna. Monchi's also top fragging. It just unfortunately has to fight into Surge, who is getting the better of them. And so both of these, you know, duelist agents are being piloted very effectively. It's just that one seems to be getting more out of the same style of plays than the other.
Yeah, and when we, you know, got a little bit of a sneak peek interview with these teams, both the Reyna players were told to be the top fraggers for their respective teams. So they know what Reyna does. They know how she can be the most impactful, and they're putting them on the people that matter. But moving into this round, though, push onto this B site.
Preemptively stacked, expecting the hit here to come out. Monchi has to be the first one onto the site. We are getting smokes out, drones out. They are going to be pushing on through two. Monchi and Puffy Warrior are going to get two. King trades back quickly before going down, but the spike still not planted just yet. It's a 1-on-3 situation, and it's Surge the only one remaining. If anybody's going to make this, you know, retake happen, it's going to be Surge.
Oh, Monchi is just flipping his mouse all over his desk right now. I can hear the slapping as he just spins and does his 360, but not quite able to find the kill. 2v1 now. MSU was one-man advantage, but barely, as the health bar is incredibly low.
Interesting that
16
they
health.
put it in the box.
Player remaining.
Oh, reloading!
Oh,
5 HP! Oh, Angel gets the shot. Surge even saw it, but had the mid-animation reload, not able to hit the shot. Must have gotten dinked during the heal-off, right? Because they didn't break line of sight with the orb.
Yeah, no, they got hit. I almost wonder if that wasn't supposed to be the little ghost form invulnerability to peek around, because it seemed like they were peeking and immediately tried to move back left. I don't know if that was just a reaction to seeing the player there or not, but so close, so unfortunate. MSU gonna take that round though, so on attack, you know, they kind of ran right over that B site. They just marched their way right in and did not take no for an answer. So looking very good on attack for this map so far.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying earlier, it's just pistol rounds. You know, we'll see how it comes into the third round, which will be after this one. For now, they are going to get vision on one member who's pushed so aggressively with the Marshall. Easy Money has the dually, though, or the shorty. So it's going to pick up that first blood. It's a bit of an odd push, in my opinion, when all you have is a Marshall and no backup. But the A site completely abandoned. So this should be an easy plan.
I think that may have been a bit of a mind game, you know, push up with the Marshall, like, oh, there's no way you're solo pushing with a Marshall. The rest of your team's got to be around the corner. But no, the A site was where they went, getting the plant down. Now it's all about the retake from UTSA.
They have the tools to do it. They are going to get that recon bolt out. Not going to see anybody just yet. We are seeing some pretty successful post plants as the Sovas trade shock darts. Here comes the flash. The Marshall could do some big damage. Angel's going to pick up 2 quick kills, though, with that ghost from earlier. King's going to trade back, but this is still looking tight. They still need to defuse and get the rest of these kills. Aries on the round 2 again from Puffy Warrior, coming out successful. Just really strong retake defense there coming in from MSU.
Yeah, I like their positioning. I mean, you saw UTSA come around, you know, up and through heaven or back behind lamps, and they couldn't see anyone. They had no idea where anyone of MSU was. They were hiding in the bathrooms. They were hiding around these sneaky corners, and as soon as they knew that the defenders were back there trying to retake that site, they said, all right, time to go, and we just pop around that corner, guns blazing, and able to get those kills real nice and easy. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, man.
It's third round gun round, right? UTSA has the big weaponry now, the big rifles, big money, big economy. We'll have to see if they can big shot their way through this round. And look at this very defensive lineup here from MSU.
Yeah, they don't want to take too many chances. Now, I think they also understand, okay, UTSA, they have the guns back now. It's at the point where they're going to have the same arsenal as us, so we can't just walk in expecting them to have frenzies and shorties.
Will they check
They're
the
playing
corner though?
very slow. Surge is going to be in for a bit of a surprise if all three members walk up, but looks like they're a little bit undecided, playing the time a little bit. The Owl drone.
Is going to get peeked, and Monchi finally coming out ahead from Surge. Big smoke energy coming out onto the site. Nart's going to shoot through it, though, thanks to that nice little tripwire. They are still trying to get onto the site in this 4v4. Nice little tripwire here could become problematic. Aussie's in heaven, has the Vandal, has the shot, can't get the hit, but here comes the run it back. Can they get anything out of it? It got full flash. They're just running through, checking all these corners, making sure there's nobody here. Is going to catch one member there. Puffy Warrior goes down before King forced to return. They're already on the spike, trying to get the defense in. Huge wide peek from Juice. Not going to get the shot through just yet, but the defuse coming out in time.
Ooh. King, I mean, that was a bloodbath that round. It's pretty much the best way I can think of to describe it. UTSA with the defuse though. I mean, 6-9. You still have that 3-round lead, and 2 of that's coming from the half. This is their first round that they've won on the half. I think, like you said, that may be in part to the 3rd round gun round.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive for UTSA either. They only lost 2 members, which meant they were able to carry 3 rifles into this next round. So economically, that's such a boon, being able to not have to rebuy so many very expensive weapons right off the bat. Oh, that's unfortunate. The shock dart hitting the awkward corner there. I don't think Munchie hit it, did they? I think they did, actually.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
Nuts.
Nice little quick scope.
Nuts.
Ready Terror though to push into hookah. The Owl drone gonna fly out the window and get shot up, so I'm not sure how much information was gathered from that, but they do know there's a couple of people able to shoot it out. One's gonna get sent in return. Monchi's gonna try and quick scope it. Will get flashed though and tries to run away, but Easy Money and King's Judge are gonna stop that real fast. Finding the first opening pick. King gonna flash again, just peek, but no one's there. Another recon arrow not gonna scout out King.
Surge wins the trade with Puffy Warrior, and another very slow round coming out from MSU. This one just simply not nearly as effective as the last one. They only have 30 seconds left to get onto a bomb site.
30 seconds left.
I don't even know if they're going to do it. They might just consider saving what they have at this point. I truly don't know.
Yeah, it honestly might be worth it. I mean, you can see them kind of looking towards this B long. It's probably their best option to push up, but I mean, this Judge right here, King could easily take out 1 or 2.
There's only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
I think there's gonna back off at this point. Couple shots be taken. King's gonna peek out, finds one. Oh, so close to getting that second one too, but I mean, I don't know. You're in such a rough spot. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place for sure.
Yeah, and they do end up losing the Marshal there, so no true loss, as they do have enough money this time to buy out. Ready Terror might stay onto that Stinger. Has seen some pretty good results with it, specifically. But I mean, they need more wins. At the end of the day, they need to win more rounds than the opposing team, and so far it's just not working out for them. I would like to see more decisive action coming out on this attacking side. The slow play only favors the defenders. You need to be double Empress rip. Here comes the orbital strike. Is gonna force Surge into Doom, and this is exactly what I wanted. They're doing it.
They are doing it indeed. Monchi, the Empress pops, able to push up, gonna steal the site. Will get taken away. Oh, through the wall, almost dropping. 27 health. Gonna pop that eye up in the eye, or in the sky again. Back off, save their life, and slowly gonna push through Easy Money and teammate. Gonna find Angel. Never mind, I thought for sure they were gonna find Angel, but Angel takes 2 out of 3. And King doing what he can there, but not enough. A 3v4, quickly turning into a 1v4. It's not too much you can do there.
Yeah, and when you talk about being able to save an economic round win, only losing one member is insane. Look at this. They all have full rifles. They all pretty much have, you know, enough to buy a second round in this round before they even get the next round bonus. And then we see UTSA on
I
scraps.
don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not quite sure what that is right there. Mismatch for sure because they went to a thrift shop and just picked up whatever they could find on the ground, and this could be the round MSU starts to turn the tables a little bit.
Unless they do get caught by some cheeky kills. Manchi, though, not shaking, not wavering, not dying just yet. Does have a little bit of help from their friends, but there's still no spike plant.
my.
Angel's just hopping off. This is not the same Angel we had in the first half.
Not at all. Absolutely found where they need to be. I mean, this is like the opposite of last round.
Spike
4v1 now. UTSA Aussie. It's up in heaven, but you can see Justice already has the eye on that, I'm sure. Gonna
Yeah,
be
probably
tough to
not-
peek out.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Just barely? Do they see? Oh,
Almost
they
got
definitely
timing.
see.
They see him now, but he is still able to drop Puffy Warrior. Just down on 9 health, but still a body in the way of the defusal.
Yeah, they just need to stay alive, make sure they don't lose another rifle. You know, losing 2 rifles on a round is not bad. Losing 3 or more, that's heartbreaking. They are able to stay alive, though. Ready Terror, make sure that Aussie can't bring that rifle into the next round. They take the W, 8-10, and this is looking like a bit of a comeback.
Yeah, 2 in a row where they need to be. Have to see. I think UTSA is going to be okay for one more round for sure. Should be able to get another full buy-in. Yep, everyone's going to pick up what they want on both sides. But I mean, look at now the credits have completely swapped. MSU is set where they need to be. You can see 84, 7,000. They can buy themselves and a teammate if needed. So, well, like you said, this could be a start of a big comeback here.
Setting up once again, 3-2 are the sites. They are going to have to play pretty aggressively here on the defensive side for UTSA, though. They have all 4 members hunting them down right now, 2 through hookah, 2 through long. They are going to get shot out by the cameras. They only know exactly 1 member is here so far, but with all this utility being used, they're learning quite quickly how many are here. Flash in, sight stolen, trying to get more kills. Big peak. Surge only able to get 1 so far, though. Trade it back. King picks up the second, and this site is looking in a little bit of a 50-50 split.
Yeah, UTSA does have the man advantage, and that's going to be drastically increased as Easy Money and King going to march onto that site, find themselves 2 kills. Aussie's there to help out. And just like that, I mean, that looked like an MSU round for me at the start of it.
Yeah, they were able to get the site pretty effectively. Didn't lose too much. I think they traded 1 for 1 before actually fully getting onto the site. Kind of devolved after that. They were able to get the spike down. They just weren't able to get into retake positions because of just how lightning quick that retake was from UTSA. They didn't give them a moment to think. They didn't give them a moment to set up. And when you're in that scramble situation, it just seems like UTSA is hitting their shots.
Yeah, I mean, UTSA, they played all their lives as long as they could. Once they saw all the abilities being used, they all kind of backed up a little bit and played their lives, allowed their team to come, rotate through, get that retake off. It worked beautifully. 2 rounds now. It's all UTSA needs to take map 1. Surge with an aggressive push, trying to make that happen a little bit quicker.
It's looking pretty good. Surge only needs 1 more point to gain access to that Empress as well. It is going to be a very slow A take, and this is kind of back to the MSU that wasn't winning rounds. You know, they are trying to get onto the site now. Flash is coming through. I think that was an accidental teleport coming in from Munchie there. That just killed the take. Like, that did so much damage to their momentum.
I mean, staying alive is good, but you can see on the minimap they're just sitting in the teleporter, absolutely stuck. They have no idea what's on the other side. It's waiting. They don't know if someone's going to follow them. You see everyone from MSU now forced to rotate over to that B site. I'm sure UTSA is going to catch on to this pretty quickly as you see the rotations come through. Going to match 3 to 4
30
over on that
seconds
B
left.
site.
Oh, that camera, though, getting some good vision down rotations. Already coming in from King. Good molly there. Rolling Thunder onto the site, but they didn't block out Sarich, who's in a perfect position to shut it down, but dies too quick. Here comes this neural theft and a ton of other damage. Monchi, King, Nart, all taking down kills. We are going to get a counter neural theft while Monchi's just ripping and tearing through these defenders. 2-on-1 situation. It is now scary. The spike's not planted and the spike was taken down. Defender win. Triple kill for Monchi, but you can't win without the spike.
I mean, there was just... It went from so quiet, nice little rotate over to A, and then I think every ability in the game was used within like 2 seconds. And afterwards, UTSA is the only one standing. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for these players when it just gets to be such a sudden eruption of chaos. It's hard to stay focused, and you can't hear the footsteps. You gotta try and tune out all the use of abilities and understand what all these audio cues mean. So it's crazy that these guys are able to stay calm and hit these shots when it needs to be done.
Yeah, and it's something that, you know, like I said last round, it seems like UTSA has a bit of an edge over MSU. You know, we've been seeing some pretty decent set play come out from MSU, you know, where they group up as a team, you know, make a coordinated take, and it works to get them onto the site. When, you know, they're taking these, you know, long peaks, trying to win duels, it seems like UTSA is getting more of the advantage. And look at this, we're already in a 5-on-4 situation, and this is going to be a massive blind from King in just a second.
Waiting for some sort of an inclination. They got to throw that around the corner. Easy money on Overwatch. Was the operator there to assist?
Prepare for Hellfire.
Hellfire's going to come down. That should be the cue for King. Oh, they're taking it so slow.
The smoke coming in. King's going to get 1, going to get 2. That basically takes the side. Triple kill for King. Ozzy's going to pick up the last one, and that is going to be a UTSA Game 1 W. They're going to be coming out 1-0 in this best-of-2 series.
On a flawless round 2. I mean, that just kind of adds a little bit of insult to injury there. You know, you're like, oh yeah, we're going to win right here, and we're going to do it without dying.
Yeah, that in and of itself is pretty crazy, as we see ourselves back on the screen there. And for the brief second that you guys saw the scoreboard, you actually saw Monchi top above everybody else in average combat score. And so, you know, we talked about it at the half, seemed to be getting taken the better of by Surge, the other Reyna. But statistically, Monchi came back in that second round, had a number of big plays, had a lot of, you know, takes, first bloods and things like that to really open up the round for the rest of the team. It just seems like MSU were a little less put together than UTSA.
Yeah, I think, I mean, when they could come together and work as a cohesive unit, they, like you said, you know, they can get onto the site, no problem. They can use their utilities properly, they can push coordinatedly, and they're on that site. But once they're on that site and then chaos erupts, they get lost. They each try to play their own individual game. They're just going into gunfights, hoping they're going to win them. And they're not playing cohesively. I can feel, I can kind of like telepathically hop into their voice chat. And I feel like they're all just kind of yelling like, oh, left, right, up, down. And it just seems like they don't even know what they're trying to do at that point. They're just trying to stay alive. Where UTSA, I feel like their call outs are perfectly on point where they need to be. They say, hey, you know, this agent's here up in hookah window left side. Okay, I'm gonna look right there, and as soon as they peek, boom, they're gone.
Shots.
Yeah, like it's just they know where everyone is at any given moment, and they're able just to retake any site they want. I mean, granted, you know, there was a couple slip-ups here and there from both teams. You know, obviously there's exceptions to everything we're saying, but I think UTSA has a little bit of a leg up over MSU. I mean, 13-8, not like a complete stomp. You know, they held their own, but I think a little bit more coordination. Maybe if they move into the second map and can kind of regroup a little bit, you know, say we gotta work together as a team so we can make these pushes work.
Yeah, and so we are going to be heading into the second map, Haven. We are going to toss to a short break, I believe, real quick. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We are heading into the second game of our best of 2, so it all ends after that match. Tell your friends, tell your family, get them into the stream, get them watching, get the eyeballs on the teams, and definitely wait for us as we will return after a short break.
I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwoods smoking, I don't own papers, past that 808. That shit a dome shaker. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking that galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, oh, them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up, well, fuck it, I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat, while I fuck up, I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a dick, but I never get feelings, cause shawty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Get hit in my section at 12, gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look bad, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a pussy, your panties get tooken. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fuck shit. Young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay, see the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Meet these bitches.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got
Are you tired of playing online tournaments for no glory and fake online trophies? How about you start playing for a little bit of glory with GLG? Not only do we host real prize pool tournaments, we professionally broadcast them live on Twitch.
As Beefcake really can't find anything. Hydro finds two through the flash. Can he find the third? The offshot's gonna miss. He finds the three. He finds the fourth. Hydro is on fire. This man is putting his team in the backpack to try to win this tournament.
We've got casters, highlight videos,
Oh! Sweet Pea with the blind shot!
player features, the whole shebang. Are you ready for your little bit of glory?
There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the CEA Valorant Thursday Night Showdown. Once again, we do have two teams duking it out in this best of two. We do have the Michigan State University facing off against the University of Texas at San Antonio. I am the doctor, joined on my right by Hawk's Nest. Is that my right? Yes, it is. We already watched game one. We came back from that pause. I do want to give a shout out to our two sponsors there, GLG and Corsair. Amazing products across the board. Support them yourselves. Links in the chat, links down below. But game one looked to be pretty close. And then it just seemed like UTSA just took it and ran.
Yeah, I mean, it was so close up, neck and neck at the very beginning. I almost thought MSU was going to be the ones to start pulling ahead when they, had that bit of a comeback for a couple rounds, but UTSA just said, nah, no chance you're going to ever be ahead of
No
us
shot.
anymore for the rest of the game. We will run this one. It's our map, regardless of what you think. So, man, I don't know. I feel like UTSA, if they can keep that fire, keep that momentum going, then it's going to be a similar story on Haven. But I also feel if MSU, really took this break, took a step back, and sorry, what happened in that last game, we just kind of fell apart every now and then. If they can do some quick little band-aid patches over those issues, then it might be an even closer game. They have a chance to take Haven.
Yeah, and I mean, this is their map pick as well.
Mhm.
So they are going to be on the attacking side first, so they have a little bit more agency. We saw a little bit of spark of life at the end of that game one when they were on attack, and it's something I want to see more of. I want to see a much more aggressive MSU. I don't want them to play these slow, drawling, offenses, expecting UTSA to aggressively push.
Mhm.
It's something you're not always going to see from some top level teams. But what's happening is that when UTSA does go for those aggressive picks, they win the duel.
Yeah.
And now your game plan of this slow, bait and switch almost gameplay just completely falls apart.
Yeah, I definitely feel MSU has gotten very unlucky at a couple times. Like they're holding this angle and then they're like, all right, I guess they're not going to push up. Let me turn around and back up. And like literally the millisecond they move off that angle, oh, hi, here we are, triple peek around the corner and just fill your body with bullets. So a little unlucky, but that isn't the only reason they're losing these rounds.
Yeah, and so sorry, my brain got lagged in a second of do Valorant weapons shoot lead bullets or do they shoot like futuristic like laser bullets? Or does it depend on the skin? Because that current, Space Invader line definitely shoots laser beams.
I'm
Um,
I'm gonna say it's dependent on the skin. I want to say the base one's probably still just normal bullets. I mean, yes, there are like superhumans in the game, but I think it's still lead bullets. They've worked for however long in history. I don't, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's very true. And if it's just like not broken, heading into Haven, UTSA, they get to stay on the same side they just ended on. They were pretty stalwart defensively towards those last couple rounds. They had great ultimate usage, making sure that they were able to hold, aggressive pushes or even more effectively do retake situations.
Mhm.
And so now that they get the opportunity to do this on Haven, it's a triple site map. They need to be a little bit more spread. They can't necessarily commit as many bodies to defending a single site as they were able to on Bind. I'm curious if their game plan devolves a little bit into give up the defense, we'll focus on retake.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, doesn't seem like much. Okay, so the character picks, I'm getting word, have not been updated. So we'll have to see when we actually load in to see if those are correct or not. But do you expect to see a big agent change up from between these two maps, or you think it's going to kind of stick to what they had?
A big agent mix up? Probably not. Maybe swap like the breach over to something else. Breach on map one did have some nice things, did have a couple of really nice rolling thunders. But overall, I'm not sure I really felt the impact that breach can bring. Having that triple flash situation can mean that you can really take over, the offensive side of the map. And it's not something we saw from MSU. I don't know really what you could pick to replace it to get the same oomph that you need, unless you went for just something hyper aggressive like the Raze or the Jet. But I mean, I heard gun sound, so we're about to find out. Ooh,
a bit of a flyover for a moment there.
Fancy.
Okay, so if we can get the scoreboard pulled up, we can take a look at what we got. It seems okay. So Monchi gonna switch over to the Jet.
I do like that. Monchi had a fantabulous, Reyna. But this map is so good for a Jet. There's so many off angles that you can use the updraft to get into.
Yeah.
So many long sight lines if you're able to get the operator that you can, shoot and dash out of danger. On UTSA side, we're actually seeing a bit of a change as well. Surge now on the Omen instead of the Reyna.
Gonna throw some blinds out, but get stunned up and just push backwards. But this is an aggressive push onto the C site. Every member from MSU is there, just gonna be able to take King down for the first entry frag, and you see the defenders kind of scrambling and rotating through to set up this retake. Surge able to trade out just. So it is a 4v4 now for the retake.
Surge, though, low HP, no HP, taken down before getting Aussie to trade off. Easy Money had to take down the tripwire, so they do know exactly that somebody is going to be coming through this C-Long. Doesn't help you just making an infinite amount of noise. Boomba is going to pick up a kill. Easy Money gets a second one as well. The retake coming through, UTSA coming up large, and just the goalpost throw coming out from Easy Money into the tree, and they win the first pistol of the second map.
I gotta say, that went much better for them than I thought it was. I thought MSU had cemented themselves into that site, and we're gonna be able to, set up a nice, decent post-plant position and hold off the retake. But UTSA, I mean, I feel like when they make the call to go, they go. They do not hesitate. Everyone moves at the same time, and it's just you're getting pushed from all these different angles at the same time. And like we've said time and time again, they're hitting their shots. And they're so much more consistent than MSU. The players at MSU, when they hit their shots, it's beautiful, but they don't do it every time. As I say that, just gonna get the opening for Snart. Trades one before dropping to Angel, who's now stuck on 20 health with a push onto the B site, trying to smoke off all these angles. A spike is starting to draw. Easy Money finds two, though.
Easy Money gets another Boomba kill. What is happening? How is this happening? Monchi, though, on this Jet, has the Vandal, gonna take the headshot. They didn't plant the spike again. What is happening to these spike plants? Because they're just not going down. They have full control of the site.
That might have been the Boombot.
Oh,
I think the Boombot may have gotten sent in, and I mean, you're planting the spike, you don't really have the ability to shoot it off, so it just kind of slowly walked towards you, and you're just praying that the bar fills up before it explodes, and I don't think it did. I mean, we definitely heard the startup sound, right? I'm not imagining that.
Unless we're both going crazy, which is entirely possible, but I'm feeling good on my odds that the spike at least was attempted to plant. I forgot you can skip it. That's so good.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice aerial surge. Only with a sheriff.
All right, if this Boomba kills him again, I'm over it. I'm done. But no, it's gonna come back home.
Yeah.
Gonna come back to Easy Money, who
Easy
knows there's
Money
somebody
might
in
find the
there.
kill. And the grenade. Oh, there it is.
Poor Puffy.
Yeah, there's nowhere you can go there. You're stuck in the corner. The grenade's in front of you. You know they're watching. Aussie, if you hit the shot. Here's the updraft. Here's everyone coming. Easy Money's up top, but Monchi has a little bit quicker reaction time.
Ozzy's gonna jump down and get the kill onto Monchi, but now it's just one poor Cypher versus the world on site. King's trying to rotate in on this breach, but these shock darts, dude, no joke. Gonna hit the shot, but it is just the Marshall, so it needs 2 shots to kill unless it's a headshot. Angel's gonna trade that back. King with just the Sheriff, not gonna be able to see the trade against the Angel. Vandal, and that is gonna be an attacker side win. 2 up on the board now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they seem a little bit more comfortable on this map. Granted, it is still early, but MSU, it's their map pick. I think they have, you know, more of a plan about what to do when they get to these sites on this map than they did the previous. Hopefully they can keep this momentum going. They've gotten 2 in a row. They seem to be, you know, feeling themselves, taking these nice little pre-shots.
They do have the gun rounds though now, so the operator is in the hands of Easy Money, who is going to go for an aggressive peek there. Not going to be able to find anybody though. Nart's going to pick up the first kill onto Monchi. Got to be able to still pick up kills even with this Reyna.
One drops already. Not what you want to have if you're MSU, but Puffy Warrior going to trade that one back, keeping it even across the board, which that is what you want to see if you're MSU, and it seems like they're kind of still contemplating what site they really want to push onto. They spread across the map and start to regroup more towards the A side. Saying
there is an operator here though that I don't think they heard. I don't think Easy Money put a shot off at the beginning of the round. They are -1, so they definitely did at some point. But do they have full knowledge? Does MSU know that this is being watched? Sort of, kind of, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So that's you know, you always want to smoke that off regardless of if you know or not. But
they missed.
Easy Money got spotted out, gonna play their life for now, throw in the Boomba
30
out
seconds
across,
left.
gonna chuck a grenade out as well, just make as many things blow up as you possibly can. The rocket fuse is not gonna complete the kill.
What is happening? Spike's still not down though. 15 seconds left on the round. Angel found an operator somewhere. Spike now planted. Surge carry coming through. Top fragger from the last game needs to get something done here. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Could just go for the straight defuse. Pros don't fake. Angel might have a shock dart set up though. Does still have 1 remaining.
So they saw Angel walk out of the site and they want to peek it, but the operator's gonna win that fight 9 times out of 10. Angel found 3 kills that round with the operator. Yeah, I don't know where he got it, but he got it and he made it work.
Yeah, because that was not there at the beginning of the round. I believe it was on... I thought it was on Puff, maybe? Because I know they had 1, but I don't believe it was on Angel.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he may have grabbed it or traded it, and we didn't see that happen. But regardless, 3 kills.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they made it work. Finds themselves top of the scoreboard now. They find another round win, up 3-1 now. And they'll have to go for another awkward peak. Financially, we do see UTSA in shatters.
Absolutely. I mean, mostly just pistols, if not all just pistols. 1 judge for Surge in a nice spot.
That's a
wait
good
for the
spot.
owl drone to come through. Not gonna shoot. Oh, what trigger discipline?
Oh no.
May have been called out though, because the Jet decided not to peek.
Yeah, I don't know if... Because it didn't look like they peeked upwards. Monchi's gonna just take the widest peek I've ever seen. Holy moly. Does get to the back of the site, takes the kill. Ozzy's gonna pick up a counter kill though. Full in smoke. Big flash gonna come through, but the smoke actually blocks it! And now we see the activation of the ultimate for Monchi. Diving through the double smoke, making so much noise. Is gonna get shot in the back. Can't get shot in the back! The flip around the 180! Monchi with a triple kill.
Wow. I mean... yes, you have a sheriff, and you're gonna miss those shots. But the 732-degree turn from Monchi just absolutely whipped around, and 1 knife to the face of Ozzy. What a play! Yeah, Monchi's definitely hit their stride this map. I mean, they are on fire.
And you know, it's something that you know, we saw a ton of production from the Reyna. You know, the Reyna worked, you know, was top fragging, but something about this Jet just feels more comfortable, right? Like he's hitting much more shots, playing much more aggressively, can, you know, get into the backline very effectively and quickly. Just like that, though, Surge completely wins that trade. Is taken down to 40 HP, though, so that is not the best trade, but, you know, you do what you can.
Another body gonna teleport into I think everyone on MSU, and they're gonna back off real quick from that.
Full vision, full knowledge. They know exactly where everybody was, but the quick rotate coming in. There's only one member left fully on the site. It is gonna be King. Oh, this is a huge fracture. They get knowledge, but it hit every member. Monchi's on the site though. Gonna pick up that kill onto King, and this should be a full retake. Oh no, Boomba. Oh no. Easy Money gets the kill. Can't get the second. Can't get the third. Oh, baby. Monchi wins. Is forced off, though, onto the side. Puffy Warrior's going to take the kill in the garage. There's still 2 members left alive for UTSA before Puffy Warrior gets involved. Takes down one. And Monchi with the triple kill secures another round win for MSU.
Man, I mean, I don't think there's a way Monchi could have played that round a little bit better. I really don't think so. They pushed up. They saw the what was it, who was on the left and who was on the right? Well, regardless, they saw a player on the left, on the right. They weren't sure what shot to take, so they just backed up. They had the smoke. They thought, I'm not going to win any of these trades, so I'm just going to back up. And still manages to stay alive and find all these kills. I think Jet has to be the comfort pick.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, one of the first originals from the game. You know, one of the, you know, the OG duelists that may have been deadpanned a little bit, but look at this. Ooh. Easy Money's actually gonna win that trade. Oh no, Monka W. Bad. Why? Now they know your operators in the mid.
Yeah.
Come on now. You don't know. Easy Money could rip you off with that classic, you know, beat out Munchie.
True, but not gonna beat out Puffy Warrior's Phantom.
Shadows traveling.
Surge just gonna get stunned twice in a row. Not able to find anything as King's gonna pop around with
Still
that Stinger making
flash.
quick work. Puffy Warrior gonna drop Nerd Angel with this operator still. Looks like they're not even gonna try for the B. They're just gonna go straight to C. They know that site has to be open at this point.
Yeah, it also lets them, you know, close off the potential avenues of attack. That's going to be a massive fracture onto 2 members. They're full messed up. Lots of CC coming through.
Up.
Look at this long flank coming through from Surge, though. There's the tripwire there potentially. Oh, the big brain teleport. They have no idea. They don't know. They don't know. It's the shot.
One enemy remaining.
Puffy Warrior finds 3, finds 4 overall in that round. Almost a full ace. I wish we had seen Angel's perspective of that Omen shot onto the BURC long. I don't know how they managed to get that one off, but beautifully done. I mean, that's 6 rounds in a row for MSU.
Yeah, this is looking almost reminiscent of game 1, just reversed. You know, that type of situation where, you know, they were able to get set up seems to be where MSU is shining on this map. They know the retake options. They know what they need to do to get onto a site, and they're making it work so well for them. I am hoping to see them just as effective on the defense, but Nart just rips the head off of Angel. That Angel had the operator, by the way. That is a tough loss to take.
Have to see if someone can maybe, you know, switch out, pick that up, maybe just make the operator work for the round. But it's a tough gun to get used to if you're not used to holding it. Gonna dash in and just completely get obliterated by Nart's insane flick. Puffy Warrior did grab that operator, is gonna use it to drop King. Hold this long A angle now, seeing if anyone else is gonna peek up in heaven. You see, but not able to flick up there. Gonna back off and play their life for now because the rest of the team is over between B and C, over in this garage.
They do see one member tucked away into that back corner, though. Could play spoilers, hearing all all of this foot stomping around. They're going to be able to get onto the site. Will they push the smoke, though? Surge is not afraid of anybody. Has the paranoia set up. Not going to hit onto the fine member. They have to take down. Terror can't hit the shots, though. And that's just easy cleanup coming in from Ozzy. Here comes the neural theft. Can they get through the wall, though? The answer is a hard maybe.
Using the neural theft, I'm going to rotate around and not going to find anyone. His Surge has been pre-firing angles all day long. He's going to pre-fire that one. It's an interesting use of the neural theft. I mean, in a 1v4, it's good information, but it's going to be hard to take down all 4 members.
Yeah, and I mean, even when they did have the drop on Surge, they just kind of got... I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say they got out RNG'd on the bullet spray there, because Surge was literally on a pixel HP after that exchange. Had one more shot connected, maybe above the waist, we would have seen a different round. But this should be a nice little play here. There's nobody there to get fractured, so they're not too worried about it.
A little bit of a preemptive. Don't even try to come A, and they're not. They're going to the easy money. I almost just screamed. Everyone's going to get knocked up. Just is going to find the head of easy money. Monchi's going to be able to finish the kill, but Ozzy and Surge going to trade back. Angel and Just Ready. Terror's here, though, finding 2. Monchi's going to hold down.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Spike just now getting planted down. Nart's going to rip onto the site. Going to pick one onto Mochi. Still needs to get 2 more kills, though. There's a 1-on-2. The smoke makes a distraction, but Nart's not going to be paying attention. Puppy Warrior needs to win this trade, and he can't. Nart with the triple! And that is a 3rd round on the board, finally, for UTSA.
I want to say, during that little bit of a break we had, I did open up the Twitch chat, and Nart was saying they're dropping 60 this round. And getting 3 right there could very well be the start of that 60 bomb.
Can you mathematically get...
I have not done the math on that.
You would have to get an ace. You would have to get an ace in just about every round, because 12 times 5 is 60. But
yeah, don't worry about that part then. So not 60, but they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, getting close to that top scoreboard there. They do have a little bit of competition though. But both teams are fragging out here, which is actually a lovely sight to see. We are going to see Monchi pull out the knives. But there's no targets, no bodies to fling them into.
Yeah, gonna follow the drone, which will get caught out by the trip wire. Gonna wait for that to fall. Or making any play. The smoke drops to Surge's. CORSAIR is just right on Monchi's face. There's nothing you can do about that.
Not like this. Surge is going to get full blinded by his own teammate when nobody was even pushing through. Angel trying to get some information. Does get a little bit of sound cues, but this doesn't seem to be the play. We do see multiple members pushing onto this A site, and it's just defended by Nart, who hasn't missed a shot in the last couple rounds.
Yeah, you hear the Omen ultimate coming through, and it's going to be a bit of a reposition, but Nart going to find Puffy. Keeping themselves aligned. 2 heads come around that corner, able to click onto 1. Just as they traded out, but King's also here now trying to stop this attack. Only 1 member left. Single Sova versus a sea of defenders.
It's a triple pinch.
30 seconds left.
There's no way they escape.
No.
And yeah, Ozzy's going to pick them back from, attacker spawn there. That was a bit of a rough round there for MSU. I don't know what happened. They go on a 6-round winning streak, and then all of a sudden they just can't seem to put anything together.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that 6-round win streak it might have gone a little bit to their head. They said 6 in a row, this is our map, we chose this, we know how this map works, we can take it home, and they got a little bit sloppy, a little bit too aggressive, so I want to see them kind of pull it back, rein it in a little bit, just play some good, clean Valorant.
Yeah, and they're going to need a little bit more from the bottom half of their score table. Their top fraggers are absolutely popping off. But this is a team that told us in the pregame any member is capable of top fragging. And they really need to put some truth into those words if they want to start winning games. They are in a bit of a good spot here. They have the lead. 1 round means they win the half. but I mean, it's getting closer and closer every second. Ozzy has a massive setup here. Oh no, they didn't check. Oh no. He gets paranoid and can't get a kill. Oh.
Puffy Warrior just
Spike planted.
easy money. Gonna find 2 using the abilities. But Ready Terror is there with a good old lead bullet. Gonna teleport onto C Long and Nart's there. 1v1 Empress is popped. Gonna fake the defuse. Has no idea where the Omen went. And Ready Terror, what a 300 IQ play. That was a round.
Last round.
Yeah, that, you know, the perfect flank there coming in from Ozzy. Just awkward paranoia. I think it was friendly paranoia actually coming in from Surge, unfortunately, just dooming that whole play. And then Easy Money being able to pick up a kill with the blast pack they used for mobility and the showstopper, and then almost able to pick up a round after landing as well. That would have been a very disastrous round for MSU. Oh no, last round of the half and you're losing utility like that. That hurts. But yeah, they won the half. Oh god, Easy Money, please, God, stop it. They had a fam.
You're just tempting fate now.
That
at
was
that
on
point
the
if you're
silhouette.
gonna peek through.
That was on the silhouette.
That was.
But stays alive. Just tell that story
Yeah.
to the friends.
So you'll never believe it. We were just standing behind the smoke, and all of a sudden this dude's head's gone. I don't know what happened.
Oh man, I hate it when that happens. As they're slowly pushing on to this A site, there's actually no utility here stopping them. They are going to go for that A smoke. Fracture coming through defensively. That's pretty big brain to expect them to be there at that exact moment. Here comes the rolling defensive thunder as well. And 40 seconds left on the clock. What's the play? What do they do?
They're just trying to keep them in that
Full
A short,
retreat?
and there's no way they're able to get through. I mean, see, Monchi's still hanging out. Gonna be the last
there's
remaining member. Will
30
they
seconds
peek to
left.
the right? I really hope so. Gonna get stunned though. King makes great use of the flashes, but Easy Money is now the one being aggressive. Gonna throw that grenade. Hope to get some damage off the boombox. Comes through, looking for another beautiful op shot. Able to take down Ready Terror. Not able to get Puffy Warrior
10
through their
seconds
own
left.
cage.
10
As the
seconds
retake comes
left.
through.
The
6,
spike's still
5
down!
seconds. No one has spike. They dropped it.
Leave the spike.
Oh no. I
seem
mean,
to...
Switching
the one
sides.
person with the spike is going to be the first person to push through and get op-shotted. I think that's a little bit of a misplay there.
I am
And-
glad that that was their last round on the attacking side, because we seemed to have regressed back to that very defensive, overthinking it MSU on the attacking side, and UTSA is just all over that. They love those types of rounds that they can turn scrambly. You know, they were onto the site with 18 seconds left. The spike is dropped, and then nobody picks it up. Like UTSA loves that stuff. They're loving it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before, a little bit chaotic, a little bit lacking in the communication and teamwork department. When things get to be too crazy, they just kind of try to get crazy with it. But UTSA, excuse me, is able to stay calm and collected during these chaotic moments, and that's really giving them the edge in these rounds.
Juice already down to 13 HP. Did trade with the Reyna, who does have that overheal capability if they are able to get a takedown here. No smokes being used just yet. It does seem to be the B take coming out. And UTSA is full aggressive here. Easy Money is going to take down that low HP member. And there's that healing. Nart's already back to full HP. And this is a complete site takeover.
Could be a good pinch. It's only going to be a 3v5. They have both sides available to them. Nart's going to be the only one hanging out in the site, though. Going to hear the footsteps. Angel finds a nice entry frag. Oh, very quickly. Going to take down Nart as well as Puffy comes in from that other side. Was the pinch. 3v3 now. Spike has been planted.
Oh, wait, what's happening? King kills Surge! Picks up another kill on Ready Terror as Easy Money takes down Puffy. And Angel has no idea they're behind him. Angel's gonna get caught on the flank, and King with the, we'll call it a triple because he killed his own teammate. But you know what? Sacrifices have to be made to win these rounds. And if it's Surge that has to go down, hey, it's the bottom of the barrel this time.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing it back on attack. They got that one round. Looks like MSU opting to just full save. Not really too much they can buy with their current credits, so they're just going to hang it out. Nart picks a Vandal in full armor. Full aggressive, high risk, high reward. They're able to find these kills on this Reyna. We've seen time and time again. Reyna just takes over the match. Easy Money going to get blinded, and Ready Terror is there for, though.
Wait, they don't have the spike. Spike's just sitting there. They're gonna get vision on the spike. Ready Terror does get the call up. The fracture onto Angel, able to pick up that one. And now the spike's picked up, and here comes Nart with his Vandal.
This is
He's
just
bullying him at this point.
Match.
They have the spike. Oh no!
I mean that was just literally just a death match. There wasn't any team play planning there. Everyone just ran in with the pistols and shot as many faces as they could, and UTSA going to be the last one standing there. Tied up 7-7 overall.
Yeah, weaponry almost didn't play a factor in that one. Manchi got the kill onto the spike with the shorty, was able to trade it out for the ghost as well, but had taken a little bit too much damage. But yeah, I mean that was meet me in mid with a knife, and then just nobody knifes.
Pretty much, yeah. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm going to be sneaky and pull a gun here, but everyone did that. Ready Terror. Up top.
Ready for it.
He's ready for any terror to come his way. And that was a really bad pun. I apologize.
Gotta be more subtle with it, Hawks.
I'm not good at that. I'm not going to lie. Monchi also up top. Everyone using height to their advantage here from UTSA.
As a tall person, having the height advantage can be very beneficial. The Boombot's going to be going out onto the site. Not going to find anybody this time, but there's 4 members in this garage. This is scary.
Well, the dart... No, they only see the one. Going to back up and pull out that dart, but Monchi trying just to spray through every wall they possibly can, hoping to get lucky.
Oh, takes damage from somewhere.
Nart was on a big flank, able to pick up one. Monchi wasn't quite sure where to look after that. Ready Terror, not ready for the terror of the paranoia, stealing his vision away, and just like that, it's 4-1. Moving on to this A site, Nart sees Puffy, kills Puffy, and just like that, attacker's gonna take it 8-7.
Yeah, this is looking like a very strong offensive side coming in from UTSA. It's very similar to what we saw in game 1. They're just so decisive on their takes that they don't leave any room for thinking about it. And MSU needs to be a bit quicker on their defense. You know, they have these great set plays. When they work as a team, they can do a whole lot of things. And you can see them trying cheeky. Like, look at this. They're betting it all on it not being a B take.
Yeah. Could work out though. Never mind. Nart clicking Ready Terror's face. Justin Angel with Sheriff's headshot. Puffy Warrior. Puffy. 2.
It's a 1-on-2 situation. Puffy has 26 HP in a dream. Can they get it done? Oh, wait. Lots of sound. Oh, no. Puffy. My guy. Puffy.
Oh, playing with fire there. As the rotate back on that A-long comes through, and Easy Money. I mean, has the full advantage here. Full health bar. Phantom in hand up against Justice Vandal. A little bit quicker on the trigger there. And now Puffy's going to have to make it happen, but he's not able to.
Yeah, 26 HP doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room to try and win a round at that point.
No.
Just the presence of mind from Easy Money to be that aggressive and have it work out, that's pretty solid. Didn't even bet it on planting the spike and trying to play, you know, defense there. Was like, I'm just gonna catch him on rotate, and ends up doing it even though they had managed to steal away the Vandal.
Yeah, stealing the Vandal just not quite ready for them to be that close around that victory. The Empress is popped. That's a very aggressive 4-man push through the middle. Easy money surge. Nart, easy money again. I mean, 4 kills in like 10 seconds?
Yeah, just about. They are going to get a spike plant, but there's not really much left to do at this point. Puffy Warrior can't even go claim the tripwires again because they're hearing shots fired over on the A site. So they're...
Oh, no.
Dunzo.
I don't even really know what happened. You know, in full detail that round, everyone just dropped so quickly.
That was a good showing of why having good crosshair placement is almost a necessity.
Yeah.
You know, even though 3 members were full flashed by the paranoia, they were still able to get the double kill because they were waiting for somebody to peek on through the double doors. Thankfully for them, they got 2 people to peek through. And so you just make sure that, you know, you have good recoil control and good crosshair placement, and you can make these types of plays happen, as we do see the aggression from Manchi gonna pay off. Can they get more? Nope.
Trying to make the long shots with the knives. Ozzy's gonna find that one. Angel was a sheriff.
How does Angel?
Again.
How does Angel hit that shot? He was full blind.
Sheriff one trick. No big deal. Don't worry about it.
Why even bother buying weapons when you can just buy a sheriff?
Yeah, and I mean, you can see UTSA is kind of shook by that. They're just kind of sitting like, okay, what do we do now? 3v4, not a lot of information. They don't even know if, you know, that full flank from the C is gonna take a little while to come through. You can see they're still trying to watch that angle. The push onto A.
There is only the 1 member here, and the 1 member only has a sheriff, so not the most effective defensive situation to find yourself in. Does he have the boombot come out? So this is going to be the retake.
Oh my.
Puffy hitting shots.
1 enemy remaining.
Able to find one Aussie and just taking one down for themselves. Aussie with a triple. Ready Terror able to cancel that out. Defender's going to get a thrifty round there. I mean, those sheriff shots are... Poof.
Yeah, that was a necessary round win. You know, you can never rely on a thrifty opportunity, but when they come out, it feels so good, especially when you know, have a bit of a deficit that you have to climb out of. Because I mean, look at this, they have full weapons. You know, they might have 1 more buy if they lose this round, but if they lose this round, it's 11-8. So they're basically on set point at that point. Oh no, the peak! Surge and King! Oh no, the duo.
Ready Terror throwing the blinds out as the opposing Omen does the same. Who's the first to move out? King moves out of the smoke, and Ready Terror wasn't quite ready for that one.
No, and you need to save.
Site. Yeah.
You can't try and risk your rifles here. It's going to be 11-8. You know, your economy's not amazing. You know, I think there were multiple people below 1K. Since we have a bit of a dull time, if we could get that scoreboard up, all right, not as bad as I thought. Still not good, as we do see Nart trying to push on through. Is not gonna be able to win the fight with Puffy. That's an expensive loss to find yourself, but now they know where they are. They can try and get these weapons out of their hands, and that would be just true disaster.
Easy money gonna be the first to potentially find them, but not quite able to. Bomb buddy, go fetch me some kills, but I don't think any are gonna be found. Money flies onto that site, but everyone's up in heaven as the round ends. I mean, yeah, like you said, you need to save there, and they were able to. They took the guns out of the hands of one of the attacking, so not having to rebuy. But with 8,400 credits, it's not at all an issue.
Yeah, and this is now do or die time for MSU. It's 11-8. If they lose this round, it's 12-8, and that's set point. You know, they've already lost map 1 here in this best of 2 series. So if they want to bring this to a 1-1 draw, they need to win the next 5 rounds, pretty much nonstop. They pretty much can't give up any mistakes from here on out.
Yeah, they can drop maybe a single round, but even you really can't do that because your economy is not going to allow it. Ozzy gonna go grab the spike. Everyone forgot. They're just too excited to get into these rounds. Munchie on
playing
the
so
flank.
aggressive.
Finds
Get
one.
one.
Oh, so close to getting two through the stun, but King and Puffy Warrior trading back and forth. Puffy Warrior is going to get blinded from every direction. Hide behind some crates, but Surge is there.
Not a lot of HP.
3v2.
They did drop spikes, so they have a bit of an idea where it is. And you can see that Easy Money thinks they have an eye on it. Throws out the Boomba. Not going to find anything just yet. And we see MSU on very defensive positions. They're not going to have any information as to where this spike is going. They're actually going to go for the long run route as well, trying to make as little noise as possible. Showstopper, not going to connect on anybody just yet. They haven't fired it yet. Still doesn't hit anybody. But
Spike should be going down. 25 seconds left. Plenty of time to see if they can pull off a nice retake here. They're going to need to if they want to have any hopes of staying in this game.
Rolling Thunder comes out, going to connect on to 2 members. They can't win the trade with Surge, though. They do trade 1-for-1, but the crossfire here is too big. Easy Money secures the kill into Juice, and that is going to be 12 up. Set point for UTSA.
Match point, plenty of bank to spend. Defenders should be able to muster up enough to get themselves some decent buys. I think just the only one lacking full armor, depending on what Angel buys.
Yeah, they're feeling a little bit of pressure right now. They need to win literally the next 5 rounds in a row, and they've been having a tough time of it. We are going to see, recon bolts coming out, just get smacked away. The spike actually being already into B entryway. If that goes down there, that should be almost impossible to pick back up. And you can see them actually actively pushing the smoke, trying to catch something here. They're going to get 2 kills. Nart, though, trading back onto 1, trying to get more back. Sprays through the smoke, can't get the kill just yet. Puffy Warrior is going to go down. Munchie goes down to Easy Money. And what was it, 3-on-5? Quickly back into a 3-on-3. And they still have spike control. They still have knowledge. They still know exactly where most people are. Look at this. They're already rotating out of that B site.
They're going to be the first moving on to this A site. Only 1 member there. The Omen could quickly rotate, but for now, Just is the first line of defense. Not having the greatest game. Gonna have to clutch up and hold this. It's gonna rotate away and just allow them the free A site.
This is going to be the free plant. They're going to have a big retake situation. And Angel's all the way on C. All the way on C. Literally could not be farther away from the A site. And so we do see the spike down, and look at this. They're waiting for their friend. They're waiting for that Hunter's Fury ultimate.
There it is. Gonna pick off Easy Money. Very important early pick here. 3v2 now. Spike is ticking away, so they're gonna have to make the move soon. And you see the push come through onto the site, but Nart gonna drop ready. Terry Surge is there. Just finds 3. And we said he needed to clutch it, and clutch he did. If he can get this defuse, keep their team alive, he should have it.
That's 1 more on the board, making it 9-12. They need to do that a couple more times. And, that is a situation where the aggressive MSU comes out and the aggressive MSU comes out ahead. They make that really strong mid push. They're able to get 2. They get traded back almost instantly. But you saw how much fear that put into UTSA that round.
Yeah, unfortunately, looking at the buys from MSU now, not very good.
Even winning around their economy is less than amazing.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to do that 4 more rounds in a row. Granted, if they do manage to win this, they seem like they're a thrifty team in a way, able to kind of take these rounds off of the weird buys that you wouldn't expect to go their way. They can do it here, get some good guns back in their hands. It's looking like it could be possible, but with an early pick from Nart,
they invested
good.
They invested a decent amount into getting Munchie that ultimate, and Nart just deletes it from the map. The teleport coming in. This is a scary situation for MSU.
Is trying to make the rotate through, but the site is in complete control of UTSA. Post plant positions. They're all gonna come through the same way. Off your feet, says King. Gonna knock them all up. The boombot there. Surge finds one. Ready Terror able to take one, but King is just gonna perma flash them as they try to push through. Able to find one onto Ready Terror.
Oh, gets a tremor too. King's ripping heads.
And
Angel's gonna go down.
Final kill. Going out with a bang. Blast Peck. 13-9. I mean, that's almost the exact same scoreline. 13-8. MSU able to take a single more round this map. On their map pick, I mean, you can see Nart still at the top there. But somehow these weren't able to come away with the rounds.
Yeah, I mean it's tough when you put in so much work. We saw how aggressively they were able to get onto that offensive side. They won 6 in a row, and then it just started falling apart. It felt like they lost some of their confidence at the end of that first half, and there were sparks of it in the second half where they would have a really good showing on defense, like that second to last round there where they push mid. Like that was huge. That was exactly what we needed to see more of pretty much the entire game. But no, congratulations to UTSA for coming out 2-0 on the week.
Yeah, looking incredibly strong in both of these maps. Even on Haven, which wasn't their map. They obviously know the map. They've done their research. They know the setups. They know the ways to retake these sites to get onto them in the first place. It showed. Not only are they able to move around the map properly, they're able to hit their shots when they need to and very consistently pick up these kills.
Yeah, I am excited to see how far these two teams go. MSU definitely showed some promise, and as the team gels a little bit more, gets some more practice under the belt, I think they could be a very scary squad. I mean, UTSA already looking good. They rely on their shots a lot. We didn't see a ton of set play coming out. But hey, they didn't need it tonight. I would like to see them maybe fall back from some of these duelist picks a little bit more and focus on, these, core of the game, the abilities, the set play, being able to take sites aggressively with utility. But I mean, if they're more of a shot team, hey, you hit your shots tonight,
Yeah.
you came out ahead, and it obviously worked out very well for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say from them. Hitting their shots is what you need to do in a game like this. You can click on the head, you can win the rounds, and like you said, I would be interested to see them go up against a team that can also is on the same level of gunplay. Because if you can't just rely on winning every single trade and going into every gunfight, like, I got it, no big deal, then you are gonna have to fall back on some more organized play and teamwork and having these set rotations or sets, the good defensive setups, the proper attack setups. So I'm interested to see them as we move further into the season and see if they can also, show us that they have that mastered as well. Because if they do, man, this team could be going a very long way.
Yeah, and so that's just about going to do it for us tonight, folks, here at the CEA Valorant show match. This is a recurring thing, though. So if you want to tune into these hot Valorant games, they are featured every Thursday and Friday night. So keep an eye on the socials. They do post about them. They do let you know when we're going live. So you can always tune in, catch that Valorant action. We also have Rainbow Six Siege on tonight as well. I don't know if they've finished up already for the night, but they had a showing tonight as well. And we do once again want to give a shout out to our sponsors, CORSAIR Keyboards. They're the best in the biz. GLG, making sure that you do have somewhere to play Valorant on the weekend, which is when you have the more time for it, in case you're unaware. Rogue Energy Drinks, obviously, keeping us alive, vibrant, and popping on the broadcast. You think we're always this bright and chipper? Do you really? No. It takes an energy drink, and Rogue is there for us every single time. And then new esports apparel. If you do want some fancy jerseys, some slick looking attire, definitely hit them up and be sure to support them down below under the stream there. But again, the most important sponsor we could possibly have is you guys, the chat. We're here for you. You listen to us talk for a couple hours. You support us in the chat. We'd love to see you guys. Hopefully, we will see you in the future again, and we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. I'm the Doctor, joined by Hawksnest on my side, and we will catch you later on. Have a good night, guys.